Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Peter. Today I'm going to show you how to make Chinese fish head soup from that white sea bass that I shot. It's an awesome dish filled with nutrition and flavor, and something that I had growing up as a kid. Sometimes my family would go to a nice Chinese seafood restaurant and order this, and what's interesting is it's part of a larger dish. They usually bring out a fish for you to pick, make sure it's the right size and healthy fish for your meal, and then they'll take it back and serve it 3 different ways. They'll serve a portion of it out steamed, kind of like a green onion and soy style. Delicious. They'll bring out a fried portion of it, so you get that nice crispy, crunchy fried goodness of that fish. And then of course they'll bring out this creamy, savory soup, which is what we're going to focus on today. I know that utilizing the head is not very, not common in Western culture, but if you've ever had the cheek meat out of fish, you know that it is tender and delicious. So imagine in the rest of the head, there's likely more flavor opportunities like that. So this is a great way of getting that out. And I also think it's a responsible thing to do for us to use as much of the fish as possible as stewards of the ocean. So with that, let's get into making this delicious soup.
You might have to cut your head up like I did if you don't have a large frying pan. And then you're going to lightly salt it for about 20 minutes. You're going to need ginger, green onions, some white cooking wine, and some salt. I use avocado oil when I do my frying. Ooh, listen to that sizzle. And then you're just going to put as many pieces that you can handle in the pan. And take it out when it's nice and golden brown. Beautiful. Oh yeah, look at all that golden fried goodness. Place it on some paper towels to drain out the oil. So this is the side of the head. Now I don't use the eyes when I make this soup. It's up to you, but not my thing. And we put some white wine in now. First let me QC this. Yep, that's gonna work. And then go ahead and pour it on the head. The wine will add some acidity, which will bring out more flavors in this soup. This is the portion of the head that has the cheek meat. So be a little bit careful when you're handling this. We're going to get the cheeks out next. So I'm going to take the cheek meat out of the fish and put it to the side. To either we eat it separately or we just put it back into the soup. Let's get the other one now. So I got to loosen it all up, and this is a nice little piece. Yeah. Oh my god, this one's so tender. Scrape a little bit more out of here. Try to waste nothing if you can. White sea bass are hard enough to find, and it's not like I shoot a lot. I usually only go for 1 a year. And so we're gonna make the most use out of this and enjoy it. Yeah, so there you go. Out of a 40-pound white sea bass, that's all there is of the cheek meat. So we're gonna try and enjoy that. Next, peel and slice your ginger. Then you're gonna cut up just the white portion of the onion and drop it back into a nice rolling boil of some nice fresh water. This is where we start putting all the head pieces back into the pot. And then let that come back up to a boil. And then adjust to its simmers for maybe about 30 minutes. After about 30 minutes, you turn off the flame and start pulling out all those fried head pieces. This could take a little while because it starts to disintegrate as you're making the soup, which accesses all this great flavor embedded in the head. You can actually strain it to have a nice clear broth soup, or leave some of the bits in, like I did. Cube up some medium firm tofu to add back into the soup, and dice the rest of the green onions to add as well. Add a teaspoon or so of salt. Use some good salt. I use Himalayan. Mix it all in and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. This is going to be so good. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Thanks for joining me in this video on how to make Chinese fish head soup. And it sounds a little weird, but trust me, it's delicious. And really, it's the best way for us to utilize the entire fish, not just the fillets that we're all familiar with, but the collar and the head. So here we have it. Made my soup. Here's some of the cheek meat from the head. Let's dive in. Let's try some of this. I'll try this little piece. Oh my God. The cheek meat is really delicious. Tender, real mild, beautiful flavor. Oh, that's really good. I better save some of that for my family. All right, let's try some of this soup. It's really hot. I'm not a hot soup drinker, but gotta try it though. That's what I remember. Oh, it's so good. And it's this kind of creamy color that comes from just the process of making the soup. There's nothing added to give it that color. So anyway, this was good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm starving. Well, thank you again for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing and join me in more adventures of hunting and exploring the ocean here in Southern California. All right, take care.